All right, this morning is opening day of duck season. So since I'm out here, I'm gonna go jump some cattle ponds. There's ducks all over them usually. My handy dandy frost protector, because I forgot my cover again. So now I don't have to try and scrape that poly windshield. Let's see if this truck frosted. Yep. So glad I did that. All right, let's go see what's out there. So as I sneak down to this pond, there's a herd of antelope over there. Don't have a tag this year. Darn it. Otherwise it'd be easy pickings. But the pond's right there. I just need to circle down and get there. Well, I'm on the board for 2022 green wing teal. There were 5 of them. I should have had 3, but I thought, oh, I'll wait for them to clear the pond because I forgot my retrieval device. And didn't want to hike up here a quarter mile to get it. So I waited and I got this one, but I missed the other 2 because they were far out by then. So need to remember my device or just shoot and come back and get it. Kind of silly. All right, keep hunting. Okay, I got 2 more down here. Hopefully they're dead. Forgot my little retriever deal again. Hopefully I can reach these with these sticks. There's 2 here. I believe they're both teal again. You get these and we'll be done. Sweet. They're tucked back in here. It's a really pretty morning. Sweet. Got 2 more green wing teal. 3 for the day, and I was able to retrieve them. What a beautiful morning. I'm using a Weatherby semi-auto. Can't remember the model. Oh, there it is, an Element. I bought this last year because they moved to Wyoming. So I thought I'd support a Wyoming gun company. I put a long range choke on there, steel choke, for these longer shots on these ponds. And I'm shooting number 3's steel. I think it's fast steel, Kent's. Because that's what's most affordable right now. Actually, it's always been most affordable. So, sweet. Nice start to the season. Second pond. The first pond I I think I shot 6 rounds to get 1 duck. Well, 1 because I let him go off so far, and so I was, but also part of that first morning, get whatever out of your system. And then this one, 3 shots, 2 birds. So that's more like it. Beautiful teal. Someone said recently, you don't really realize how beautiful ducks are until you hold them in your hands. You almost feel a twinge of guilt at having them. But they sure taste good, and they're fun to hunt. Green wing teal. 2 more teal. These were crazy. There's just a bunch of teal on these ponds. I had to retrieve them. I finally remember my deal. But this pond, I've never seen anything on it. And so I half-heartedly walked up to it with one shell in, and I hit both these birds with 1 shell. So I got lucky, but there were like 6 teal. So it was crazy. But I think that's 5 teal. I'll have to check my regs, see how many more I can get. But yeah, what a perfect opening day. I do catch teal on these ponds from time to time, but not very often. I only hunt them a few times a year, so it's quite a ways from my house. Okay, there's a pond just down off this face. gun retrieval. I went up on top and saw ducks down in there, so I turned around and came back down. This is one of my favorite ponds. It's fun to sneak up. You have to drop way down and hike all the way around. And I think that's what I like most about hunting these ponds, is you've got to put some crazy stalks on sometimes that take 15-20 minutes to really get a creep around and then sneak up through the sagebrush. One of these ponds I had to crawl up the last 20 yards, so it's pretty fun just working the contours, trying to get down there without, and then coming up the sides of the bank. I'll try and film that. Well, I got one. Those were mallards, I believe. The sun was in kind of behind them, but I'm pretty sure they're mallards or gadwalls. But my gun jam, never had that happen before, so I didn't get the second shot. I could only take two, so I could only take two. Go grab my retriever. Because I have 5 and there's a 7 limit daily on any. So you can take 7 teal, according to the regs. You only take 2 hen mallards. So I was only gonna, well, I was gonna shoot 2 of these no matter what, because I have 5 teal. So sometimes if you get a couple hen mallards, then you gotta be super careful to make sure you come up on the bank with the sun behind you or something so you can really see their green heads. You don't want any glare to knock down your sight. So looks like she's done. So total bummer, the gun jammed. Is. Yep, hen mallard. So I'll use this guy to retrieve her. All right, so on these mallards are so much bigger. They have a really pretty bluish purple feather pattern in there. The hens. Really pretty feathers underneath, really soft, much bigger feet. Those webbed feet are pretty cool. They're just amazing animals once you get up close to them or looking at them. They taste good too. Hen mallard's good. Not as good as teal, but pretty darn close. The teal's small. You'll have like a breast that big, and on the mallard you'll have a breast that big. Sweet. I've got one more bird to shoot. Should have had it there, but now I get to keep hunting. So it's been a quick morning. Just a couple hours of hunting, stalking up on different ponds. So I think I've taken a bird off every pond. So nice. Pond is right down there. Let's come in a couple hundred yards, and I'm gonna have to go down and around these bluffs and up and over. There's a bunch of mallards on this end. I think one teal on the far end. Be kind of a long shot, but that's why I have this guy on there. So I made it out to here. without sinking too deep. And now I think I should be able to retrieve it. Swam out of the water and came into the moss, which they're prone to do. See if I can get this. Got it. I'll see if I can get back without sinking in any mud holes. Wasn't too bad. It's not a mallard. Let's look it up. Darn it, thought that was a mallard. Hopefully this tastes good. I was up on that bluff. Normally I come down here, but they were all tucked in here. So I crawled right to an opening in that bluff there and had a 45-yard shot. I did a rangefinder on the near bank. And so actually it's probably about 50 yards. And when you pop up, they lift and then you have a nice clear shot. And usually 2 or 3 shots even on different birds as they flush out. So it's kind of a fun style of hunting. There are some cows here. Normally I don't shoot if cows are nearby, but they're over there, so I wasn't too worried about it. And they usually don't spook anyway. They're so used to there's antelope hunters everywhere right now, and there's sage grouse hunters everywhere as well. So, well, not everywhere, but here and there I see a truck. My day is done. 7. Okay. 5 teal, hen mallard, and I don't know why I can't remember the name of this duck at the moment. Anyway, you can tell how big the mallard is compared to a teal. So there'll be 2 big breasts on there and 2 smaller breasts on there, or I'll take the whole duck. I haven't decided with the legs, especially the mallard legs. Teal legs are kind of, I mean, you might nibble on it, but you can get a decent few bites out of a mallard. So sometimes I've taken the whole duck before, but often I'll just take the breasts. Okay, so we got our breasts. These are the mallard breasts. I put for what right now is my mystery duck. I cannot remember that species. Anyway, I put that in a separate bag just in case it's like a diver. I'm still gonna cook it and eat it, but I'll cook it separate and just warn everybody that it's it. Got the little teal hearts and then the big old mallard heart. You can see how big they are, difference. I tried keeping some of the skin on. Some people like that crisped up skin, but what I'll probably do is cook some bacon, set that aside, dice it all up, cook some bell peppers, dice those all up, mix that together, have some cream cheese, and then I'll fry these in the bacon grease, and then we'll put the cream cheese and the diced up bacon and green peppers on top. Actually, probably yellow peppers. Not yellow peppers. What are they? It's not a jalapeno, but it's just a step down from a jalapeno, just to give it a little bit of kick. And pour that over the top. You can wrap them in bacon, cream cheese, butterfly them, put the cream cheese in, put the peppers in, whatever kind you're going to use, and then close it, wrap it in bacon, and grill it. And I've done that, but it tends to fall apart and stuff, so I get the same flavors, but doing it the way I just described. Anyway, so good opening day of duck. I'm going to load up and head home, I think, and relax.